Good morning. All right. That's all right. It's hard for me to be up front too sometimes. All right. Before you were even born, your parents spent a lot of time deciding what they were giving you as your name. So that is a very important thing and decision. After all, when you give a baby its name, it has that name for the rest of its life. One thing your parents considered was the sound of your name. So before they made their final decision, they said your name over and over and over again, making sure that it sounded right with your middle and your last name. Your parents also wanted to give you a name that was special, but also didn't want it to be too strange. They surely didn't want you to have a name that would make it easy for other kids to tease you either. So some names even have a special meaning that your parents may have thought about. Maybe they chose a name that meant certain characteristics that they hoped that their child would have. Well, today in Sunday school, you're going to hear a story in the Bible about a woman whose name was Hannah. And her name means God is gracious. I imagine that Hannah must have sometimes wondered why she was given that name, because it seemed that God had denied her the only one thing that she wanted in the entire world: a child, a son. One day, Hannah sat in the temple weeping and praying to God. As she was praying, she made a promise to God. "O Lord," Hannah prayed, "if you will look upon me in my misery and give me a son, I will present him back to you to be your servant all the days of his life." Now, Eli, the priest in the temple, stood nearby while Hannah was praying, and he